Hello everyone, this is Sejal Patule from Department of Civil Engineering. Today we are going to talk about the topic prepare models using the concept of differential equations for thermal cooling. So let's get further. Content: History of Newton law of cooling. What is Newton law of cooling? Cooling with no temperature input. Application of Newton's law transient cooling. Real life application of cooling. In the 17th century, Isaac Newton studied the nature of cooling. In his studies, he found that if there is less than 10-degree difference between two objects, the rate of heat loss is proportional to the temperature difference. Newton applied this principle to estimate the temperature of a red-hot iron ball by observing the time which it took to cool from a red heat to a known temperature and comparing this with the time taken to cool through a known range at ordinary temperatures. According to this law, if the excess of the temperature of a body above its surrounding is observed at an equal interval of time, the observed values will form a geometric progression with a common ratio. However, Newton's law was inaccurate at high temperatures. Pierre de Long and Axpitay corrected Newton's law by clarifying the effect of the temperature of the surroundings. What is it? Newton's law of cooling is used to model the temperature change of an object of some temperature placed in an environment of a different temperature. The law states that Y is equal to the temperature of the object at time t. T is equal to the temperature of the surrounding environment constant. K is equal to the constant of proportionality. This law says that the rate of change of temperature is proportional to the difference between the temperature of the object and that of the surrounding environment. Cooling with no temperature input. This example can be the most simplest case of cooling problem and it would show you the essence of Newton's law of cooling. The situation can be illustrated as shown below. Let's assume that you have a hot drink like hot coffee and put it on the table and put a thermometer in it and let it alone for several hours. You would know from experience that the temperature will gradually decrease. This example would explain how the temperature would. The governing equation for this case can be illustrated as below. Try to follow each and every part including all the arrows in this illustration and comments, and you would automatically get a differential equation for the situation. If you just convert the governing law shown above into a mathematical form, you would get the differential equation as shown below. Small d capital T upon small dt is equals to minus k bracket t minus 10 plus 0 small d capital T upon small dt is equals to minus 0.25 bracket t plus 10. Newton's law of cooling. T bracket T is equals to Ts plus To minus Ts E minus kT. Capital T bracket small t is equal temperature at time t. Capital T small s is equal temperature of surrounding environment. Capital To is equal initial temperature of object. Capital K is equal to constant different for application of Newton's law transient cooling. The condition of low Biot number leads to the so-called lump capacitance model. In this model, the internal energy, the amount of thermal energy in the body, is calculated by assuming the constant heat capacity. In that case, the internal energy of the body is a linear function of the body's single internal temperature. The lump capacitance solution that follows assumes a constant heat transfer coefficient as would be the case in forced convection. For free convection, the lump capacitance model can be solved with a heat transfer coefficient that varies with temperature difference. Application of Newton's law transient cooling. The condition of low Biot number leads to the so-called lump capacitance model. In this model, the internal energy, the amount of thermal energy in the body, is calculated by assuming the constant heat capacity. In that case, the internal energy of the body is a linear function of the body's single internal temperature. The lump capacitance solution that follows assumes a constant heat transfer coefficient as would be the case in forced convection. For free convection, the lump capacitance model can be solved with a heat transfer coefficient that varies with temperature difference. Real life applications. To predict how long it takes for a hot cup of tea to cool down to a certain temperature, to find the temperature of a soda placed in a refrigerator by a certain amount of time. In crime scenes, Newton's law of cooling can indicate the time of death given the probable body temperature at time of death and the current body temperature.